hard act to follow. Nisha, that was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
And unfortunately, I'm next. My name is Eileen Fleming, and I am here in the Maldives and setting up a company, FG Innovation Maldives. I'm here today to talk to you about delighting your customers. Sorry, is that better? So start again. Eileen Fleming, FG Maldives. Here today to talk to you all about delighting your customer. So, just a question to start off. When was the last time anybody in the audience, was delighted as a customer? Anybody today, potentially? Hands up. Fantastic. Last week? Last month even? Okay, very, very surprising, but very sad as well in this day and age, where we have customer service experience each and every time throughout our day. I want to tell you about my most recent customer service experience where I was truly delighted. It was about 2 weeks ago when I was here in the Maldives. I was at a resort, just checked in, and we had our beautiful buffet dinner. After the dinner, I went up to look at the desserts. Now, I'm not a big, huge dessert eater, but I went up and had a look, and nothing there really took my fancy. And I just said to one of the waiters, is there any chance of getting some vanilla ice cream? And he said, absolutely, ma'am, no problem. Got my ice cream, absolutely delicious. The next evening, after my dinner, that same waiter came back over, and as he was clearing my plate, he turned around to me and he said, would you like some vanilla ice cream tonight, ma'am? Now, this was a busy resort. There was a lot of people here. But this guy, he took the time to remember what my personal preference was. Amongst every other European there, having loads and loads of food every evening. How did that make me feel? I was no longer a faceless person just in and having loads of food. He made me feel really unique, really special, and really valued as a client. Now, it's just that simple art, that simple act of him remembering my personal preference, which was a perfect example of the art of listening. So in customer service, the art of listening is absolutely key. Sorry. I love this quote from Stephen Coveney. Listen with the intent to understand, and not the intent to reply. I came across it about 2 years ago, and it really struck home with me. How many times when we're interacting with other people, that we're already thinking, before they even finish their conversation, we're already thinking and formulating our response. What we need to do is be fully present and fully engaged, so that we can really listen, and listen to understand, and not listen to reply. Now, this is something we always learn, and it has to come from the top down. So for me, as a business owner, and I know a lot of you in the audience are business owners, and potentially managers of staff, we have to set the example. So it's up to us to set the example when we're dealing with our employees, with the people that we work with. We have to be present. We have to put the phones down, and we have to be engaged to truly understand the conversation that's happening in front of us. This is why I love this. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Can you imagine if it was the other way around? Just 2 mouths and 1 ear. Not particularly good.
Oh my god. It's a good one. I'm going to take it away.
Has anybody here heard of Isidore Sharp?
Who?
Isidore Sharp. He's the founder and the CEO of the Four Seasons Hotel, a worldwide luxury hotel that I think everybody here has possibly heard of in the past. One of his famous quotes, the single most important thing to give effective customer service is the consistency of customer service. And this is what hospitality is about. So Mr. Sharp's ethos and the reason for the success of the Four Seasons Hotel worldwide is the consistent, high quality service. Now, Four Seasons isn't the only hotel that's a luxury hotel. There's many luxury hotels in the world. They're also not the only hotel that give exceptional customer service. But what distinguishes them from everybody else is the consistent, exceptional customer service that each and every guest there gets. Anybody staying at the Four Seasons Hotel, they can expect and they can enjoy beautiful hotel, absolutely exceptionally designed, beautiful dining experience, exceptional customer service, fantastic spa treatments, golf courses, everything like that. And nobody ever stays in a Four Seasons Hotel and has an underwhelming guest experience. And this is where consistency comes in. Out of today, there is one book, and I'm sorry, I don't have a slide for it. There's one book that I really recommend for everybody to get to help to bring consistency into their business. It's called The E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gerber. I have the book and I have the audio version as well, and I regularly listen to it. It's a really easy read, but it gives you fantastic ideas on how to run an effective business by bringing in consistency and standards to each and every interaction in your business. Oh, I do have the slide, there you go. With regard to added value, first of all, I want to be absolutely clear. I don't believe in discounting. I don't like discounting. So sometimes when we have customers coming to us looking for a discount, it's really, really important that we value our own product or our service or whatever we're doing in business, and not to discount. What I always try and do is add value. Simple example would be, I saw a lovely diving school over here earlier, and I haven't had the pleasure yet to actually speak to them. But what I was thinking, if I was going to go diving, what would be really, really important for me as a customer? First of all, it would be that am I safe? Am I going to be safe? And am I going to enjoy this experience? Second of all, am I going to have the gorgeous experience of seeing all of this beautiful marine life? But then finally, the third most important thing for me, do I like the diving instructor? And does he or she like me? So this is where rapport comes in. Rapport does not cost anything. Everything on this slide, there is no cost associated with this. So for example, in our interactions with our customers, does it cost anything to be friendly, to be likable, to introduce a bit of humor, to show our personality, and not to be robotic? Enthusiasm absolutely goes a long way when it comes to whatever we have to sell, or whatever service we have to provide. Professional goes without saying. We have to be at the top of our game when it comes to customer service and know our products, know our services inside out. Interested, attentive, and helpful. These are all really, really very standard, I suppose, very standard traits that really people who are very passionate about what they do, that will come across. And that is what differentiates going from this diving school to that diving school. There is so much competition out there. We all know we have to do something to distinguish us from the competitor next door. So do our clients really know why they're coming to us? That's our unique selling point. Do the clients know that? We have to go over and beyond to make an impression on our clients. Because at the end of the day, we want our clients not only coming back to us, but up on TripAdvisor and giving us really raving reviews and really recommending us to the wider community, but also to their friends and family. I had the pleasure of listening to Richard Branson last year in my home country in Ireland. Again, he made this point, and I think Heidi made this point as well. Clients do not come first, employees come first. Take care of your employees, they will take care of the clients. And in return, the amount of clients coming in will take care of the shareholders. So that's the pecking order. Employees first, clients second, and shareholders third. This quote really, really resonates with me. As a business owner for the last 17 years, having employed numerous people throughout the years, when we look after our employees, they feel valued. Sometimes as business owners, we can be very busy. We have, I'm sure like you all out there, you have massive to-do lists, constantly people pulling at you for different things. But we have to make the time to spend with our people that we work with, and we have to make the time to get to know them and not see them as a nameless face. How many of you take the time, I suppose, finding out your work colleagues' kids' names, finding out what their hobbies are, what they do in their downtime? As owners and managers, this connection with our employees is really, really crucial to building rapport with them and to making them seem part of the team and knowing that we value their work, we value their presence. And they're not just coming into work every day and being ignored and we're not sure exactly what's going on with them. Leadership is about influence. And as Richard Branson really exemplifies, he's an absolutely wonderful leader with the success that he has had with all of his different companies. So again, we have to look after our employees, which in turn will make it easier for them to look after their clients. If an employee is happy, and if they feel valued at work, if they take pride in their work, and take pride in their company, aren't they going to be equally then doing as much as they can for the customer to delight them, to go to that extra mile, to really help them to achieve whatever they are, and provide whatever solution that we can possibly for our customer. Equally, if an employee is just a number and isn't really, the managers or the owners don't really connect with them, who cares what way the customer is treated? Does anybody even want to notice? This is why we have to connect with our employees, and this is why we have to make sure that we look after them in as much as we can. Now I know for some people, budgets may be, budgets might be tight, there might not be a lot of money for staff nights out, but it can be the genuine connecting with the employees, as I said, finding out details from them, making sure that they're part of the team and feeling valued. It's as simple as that. It does not have to be an expensive thing to do. The last one I have is an impression of increase. There's another great book, Signs of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Waters. And in there, chapter 14 is all speaking about the impression of increase. Every interaction you have with somebody, try and leave it so that they feel better for having interacted with you. It can be as simple as a genuine hello. It can be as simple as looking the person in the eye when you're buying something in the supermarket. Every single interaction we have with other people, we need to have this impression of increase and to leave the other person feeling that they have benefited from speaking with us. Even like at a networking event, oftentimes people are there just to sell to each other or thinking they just want to talk about their own company and get it all out. How about if we approach a networking event whereby we go there with the intention of actually helping other people? We might not necessarily want to buy their service or buy their product, but we might know somebody. We might be able to help them in a different way. It could be as much as we might know some other company that's potentially selling into the same market as them, and we could actually connect to them then as well. So just think about it. Every time you're dealing with other people, how can you leave them with an impression of increase? So just to finish up, just to recap today, the 5 points I suppose that I found really in my own business, what has really, really worked for me, and what I suppose I try and share with my employees, the art of effective listening, the art of effective listening, introducing consistency continually in the work environment to really raise the standards of customer service. How can we add value in our interactions with customers? And last but not least, happier employees make happier customers. And finally, leaving people with an impression of increase. Thank you all for listening to me today. I really appreciate it. And we're over here at the stand if anybody would like to come and chat to us later. Thank you.
It's all taken.
Yeah.